What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sinister-Cast, a podcast where I talk about music, my channel, and things going on in my life. So if you're new, consider subscribing. Now, before I begin with today's topic, I want to remind you guys of a couple things. First thing, if you didn't check out my video yesterday, my little demo of the Archetype Nolly plugin from Neural DSP, definitely go check it out. I'll leave a card at the top for you to click and go watch it. It is one of the most amazing things software-wise that I have ever paid real actual money for. So definitely go check that out. It's well worth it, especially if you're a guitar player. I'm not going to say much more because you need to go check out the video. Just go do that. Click the card above. Second thing, last Sinister-Cast, or maybe the last two, I switched back to the old style of Sinister-Cast where it's not my live streaming setup. It's not with my stupid, crappy webcam. I have my actual camera recording this, and I think it's going back to the roots of Sinister-Cast, and I like it because it's better quality, and it feels closer, and it feels better production-wise. So my question to you is, do you like this way of doing Sinister-Cast? Did you miss the old school way of doing it? Do you guys like that I switched back to it? And on top of that, do you like this angle? This is an interesting angle. Like I said, in the past couple weeks, I've been trying to find cool different angles with my whole new desk setup, but this is one that I think is kind of cool, so let me know what you think of this angle as well. But moving on to the topic of today's video, which I almost forgot what it is. Oh no. Did I forget what it is? Shoot. That's no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to figure out things to say, I guess, at this point. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about today was music. And I know that's really general, but more particularly my music, okay? So I'm at a point where I have decent enough gear and skill to really put out some good stuff. And I think I've put out quality things on this channel in the past, including covers and some of the original stuff that I've done with song challenges and things like that. But what I want you guys to let me know is well, I guess not let me know, but I'm stuck on this edge of what I want to do for original stuff. Now, like I said, I've put out original stuff already, like Kung Pao Chicken. That's a completely original thrash metal song written about Kung Pao Chicken. But goddamn fly. But it was based on a song challenge. So what I'm talking about is purely my own original music that it has nothing to do with the challenge. It has nothing to do with the channel necessarily. It's literally just original music that I am writing myself. So here's the bit of a dilemma that I'm running into with this whole thing. So I've been writing original music before this channel even existed. I've written stuff with my buddy Daniel, and we have songs and stuff that we finally want to get recorded and put out and stuff, and I can talk about that more down the road. But in terms of my own solo type of original content or original music, I mean, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet, because I'm gonna let you know I am working on stuff. I've been working on stuff for a while, and with the help of some of this new gear that I have, it's really pushing the production of it along. And so I'm just trying to think about how I want to go about releasing the music and stuff like that once it's finished. So there are a couple things that I'm at a loss on. So do I release it song by song basis? Like, once I finish a song and get it finished, do I just release one song at a time? Secondly, the other option, or do I build up a handful of songs and put out an EP? Third option, do I put out a bunch of songs and just put out an album? Or fourth, I guess, put out song by song basis or EP by EP basis, and once I compile enough of those, turn those into albums that you can get as well. I'm just not sure how I want to do that. And a whole nother aspect of that is what I want to put it under. Okay, so I don't know if I want to put it under Sinister Bunny Studios as my solo project, or if I want to put it under as my name, or some other kind of name that I come up with. I'm just not sure exactly where I want to go with it. And I guess you guys can let me know what you think. Like, should I put it under my name? Should I put it under like Sinister Bunny Studios, or should I do it as something else that I come up with? Because I have a bunch of names, like a list of names that I kind of have come up with for like my solo project name and stuff, and that I could use if I so choose. And I guess another aspect of that would be like how I release it as well. Because obviously I'll release it on stuff like, Google Play and iTunes and stuff like that. And so you can go and buy a single song or an album or an EP or whatever. But in terms of like visuals, that's another part that I'm at a loss with, because I'm so used to having videos for any musical content that I come up with because of Sinister Bunny Studios, any kind of covers, original stuff based on song challenges or whatever, or reviews or stuff like that. It's always paired with some kind of video. Now, it could either be a music video or like a playthrough video, which a lot of them are. But it's just, I'm not sure how I want to do it, because I could either do that, I could do some kind of music video, which would push back the release of the music, because I would want to do the music videos with a lot higher production than I do on Sinister Bunny Studios, because with the covers and stuff that I do on this channel, I can just shoot a whole bunch of angles in this room or wherever I go and kind of put it together and put it out, and that's fine. But like if I'm putting out my own like strictly original music, then I kind of want it to be more like bigger, I guess. And so that's one option for it. Another option would be, see, this brings up another issue. Do I even put the stuff out on YouTube at all? So let's say I create a different entity for my solo stuff, like a different name, okay? Do I make a YouTube channel for it and release stuff on there, as well as selling it on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, all those places? And if I do that, do I just put a stagnant picture of the album art or the song art on there with the song playing through, or do I do an actual music video for it? See, these are the things that have me kind of tripped up, and I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. Give me a second here. I just don't know exactly what I want to do in terms of that. It's kind of a weird world, because like I said, I'm so used to doing stuff on this channel with videos and just the way that I go about making the content. It's different having my own strictly original content separate from the channel. It's just kind of a weird thing, and I know a lot of people do it, and it's just kind of a weird spot to be in, because I could, like, it's weird because if I do it as a separate entity, a different name as my solo project, obviously I can promote the music on this channel, and obviously I would, because you guys would watch it, listen to it, buy it, whatever. It has to do with music, and it's coming from me. But if I put it out on here, maybe I don't know. It's like, it's so confusing, because I don't want to step in the wrong direction and be stuck that way. Like, I don't want to take the steps to putting stuff out under Sinister Bunny Studios and then regretting that and wanting to step back on that and reset stuff, because I feel like that would just be kind of confusing, and it would cause a lot of problems for just myself and you guys, as opposed to me just doing it as a separate thing and then promoting it on here. So it's just kind of a, like I said, just a really weird spot to think about and be in, because I want to release this stuff out to you guys like so bad. Like, I can tell you, I'm working on some music and it's coming out and coming along really good, and I really want you guys to hear it. And it's just a matter of how far do I want to take it to have it be considered done, in terms of just the music aspect. How far do I want to take it in terms of a music video or not a music video, and where do I want to release it? So I just don't want to make the wrong decision. Because I could definitely just like finish stuff up, shoot a quick video for it, and put it out on the channel for you guys. And that's one thing. I could do that. But I don't know if I want to take that step because it might be a step in the wrong direction. I'm not sure. So I guess I need your guys' help just a little bit on not necessarily what I should do, but what you think I should do. Like, what are your opinions? What do you think I should do about this? And I know some of you are gonna have different ideas, and that's amazing. Like I respect and consider every single thing that you guys recommend, or let me know of, or just critique in general about any of my stuff. I take it to heart, and I really care about what you guys say. So whatever you guys have to say is definitely going to help in the long run. It may not dictate exactly what I do. I may not just follow a comment or what someone says, because obviously and ultimately it's my choice for what I'm going to do. But your guys' opinions and ideas are inevitably going to help me make whatever decision I do. So I don't know. It's really cool, and it's a really great feeling to know that I'm getting stuff done. Like, it's been such a long road to get to where I am in terms of musical aptitude and musical production, you know? I remember practicing 5-6 years ago and, you know, just still kind of learning some of the stuff and just sitting there thinking, man, I wish I could get into a recording studio and put out my own stuff and show the world what I've got to offer. And slowly but surely over time and creating this channel and stuff, I've become kind of my own studio and my own recording studio, my own production team. And I think I've gotten to a point where I feel comfortable putting stuff out. And it's a weird distinction that some of you might not understand. It's you might sit there and say, well, Virgil, you put stuff out on your channel all the time, and music videos and covers and some original stuff, so what's the difference? Well, that kind of thing, like, it's hard to explain. Over time with this channel, doing covers and original stuff, I've grown, and you can see the progression and the change in production over time and how much better I've gotten at it. And that's one thing, like, I'm not so worried about that. Like, if I do a cover and, like, let's take a look. Like, think about the first couple covers I did. I did Mary Had a Little Lamb, which debuted the channel, and I did Zombie by the Cranberries. And both of those, to me at least, I think are somewhat cringeworthy because they were my first covers. They were kind of the first music video type things that I ever did, and it's just there was a lot of things wrong with them. But then you take a look at some of my more later stuff and some of my original stuff, it's a lot better. You know, it's gotten a lot better. But I'm okay with that stuff progressing. I was okay, for the most part, with that stuff at the beginning not being the greatest because I knew I would get better at it because it's a learning process. But my thing is, I didn't want to do the same thing with my strictly original content. Now, it's just, like I said, it's a weird distinction between, say, me doing an original song like Kung Pao Chicken for a song challenge and just a completely original song that has no ties to this channel. I wouldn't care so much if a thing like Kung Pao Chicken wasn't the best quality because I'm still learning how to do things, because obviously I can do more challenges. There's obviously going to be a lot more ideas for stuff like that, and it's just, I don't care so much because I know it's going to get better and I can always do more. I can kind of do the same thing with my original stuff over here, but I've had songs that I've written from years ago that I really want to do well, and I want them to be the best that they can be. and I don't want to record them in a really terrible way. I don't want the production value to be the worst, like Mary Had a Little Lamb or Zombie. I don't want it to be that low-grade stuff. I want it to be the best that I can possibly do. And ultimately, that becomes a lot of people's downfall because you constantly push back getting your music done and putting it out because you sit there and say, well, I need better gear and I need better stuff to be able to get it done because I want it to be the best quality possible. And at some point, you have to sit there and go, well, just do the best you can do now, and you'll always have more stuff later on that will be better. But I understand that. But I'm like I said, I'm at a point where I can do some good stuff and work on some music and put it out in a very produced way. It's just, I guess it's a fear thing and a fear of it not doing well and you know, just not being what I would hope that it would be. So I guess that's part of it, but I've gotten over that kind of feeling a lot with this channel because I've just constantly put out a lot of stuff. Some of it's not the greatest, some of it's decent, some of it's pretty good, but I've kind of gotten over that aspect. But it's a whole different world when it comes to my strictly original stuff, and I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to explain it to the best of my abilities. But it's just, it's a whole different world. And, I don't know. I'm at a loss. It's not going to be anytime super soon. I want to get it done as soon as possible, obviously. But I'm not going to set a date or anything like I would a video because I don't want to rush anything. There's been times that I've set dates and stuff for videos that I ended up rushing. And I don't want to do that with my solo original stuff. So you guys will have to let me know what you think I should do in terms of my original music that has no ties to the channel. Do I release it as a separate entity, as a different name, different solo project thing? Do I put it out under the Sinister Bunny Studios name? Do I put it out under my name, my real name? Those are the things that you guys will have to let me know what you think I should do. And it'll definitely help me, like I said, make a decision in the end. And on top of that, how would you guys want to hear some stuff from the band I had before this channel started, with my buddy Daniel? We've got some stuff there that we wanna get recorded as well. And how would you guys want to see that? We'll probably make a separate thing for the band as opposed to putting it out on my channel or something. We'll probably make a separate thing for the band and do it that way. And obviously I can promote it on here to you guys so you guys can see it. But yeah, that's a whole different thing. You guys have to let me know. Do you guys want to see that as well? Music from very long ago. Some of my more first songs that I've written are tied with that band. A lot of the first instances of music and songs that I was writing as original pieces turned into stuff that I did with that band. And I'll tell you, it's a little bit different. So the stuff with Daniel and his brother and our band is going to be somewhat different than the stuff that I write by myself. So they're kind of different, which is cool because you get two different worlds in a certain sense. But you guys have to let me know if you guys want to see that as well. So a lot of questions, a lot of things I want you guys to let me know of, especially if you're watching this, which I really hope you guys are. The channel's still going up in subscribers, and I'm still not seeing some of you. I don't know what's going on, but I'm trying to push through it, and hopefully it kind of passes, and everyone's going to start seeing my stuff again. So let me know if you're here as well, and let me know what you think about all the original music stuff that I've been talking about for the last 20 minutes. And yeah, and I'll give you some more updates as they come through. So I think I'm going to cut off the Sinister-Cast here, and because I think I don't have anything else to say. I got some places I want to go. I'm probably going to go pick up the new Opeth album at a record store nearby, and take a listen to that and see what that sounds like. So anyway, I'm going to cut it off here. like I always say, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay metal, my friends.